students, I welcome you for the online class of economics as we were learning the theory of price elasticity of supply. Now we will have some practical questions related to percentage method and geometric method as we already completed the methods explanation. I already explained you through the graph how ED and ES elasticity of supply will be greater than 1, equals to 1 and ES less than 1. Okay. Now we have also completed ES situation when the price is perfectly inelastic supply curve when price is increasing but no effect on the quantity consumed. Quantity consumed is constant. And we have learned price elasticity of supply, horizontal straight line supply curve which is showing infinite. When it is infinite, ES equals to infinite. When price is constant but quantity purchase is increasing, maybe the population increase, maybe the taste increased about the product, they can be there. Factors affecting elasticity of supply. With that, some practical question we will be solving today in our class. Factors affecting elasticity of supply when we talk student. Following factors affect the elasticity of supply of a commodity. Nature of inputs used. The elasticity of supply depends on the nature of input used for the production of a commodity. If commodity available inputs are used, supply will be elastic. If inputs used are not commonly available, supply will be inelastic. Not understood? Nature of input student. The nature of the product makes the supply to be elastic. Elasticity of supply means it will be extending when the elasticity of supply depends on the nature of input used for the production of a commodity. If commodity available inputs are easily available, supply will be elastic. If input used are not commonly available, definitely supply is inelastic. Means supply will be very less. Inelastic, it is not easy to supply that product. Inputs, like for example, if we are producing our goods here in Chhattisgarh and we are easily available all the raw material which is required for our goods production, definitely it is elastic thing for us. We can extend the production, we can make the increase of supply. But the things, if it is not easily available at our place, like cloths, it is manufactured in outer side states and we are purchasing from them. In that situation, it is inelastic for us to supply the product in the market. Natural constant, when we talk student, the elasticity of supply is significantly influenced by two natural constants. If we wish to produce more teak wood, it will take years of plantation before it becomes usable. We know teak wood, it is not easily available. It needs years and years of time to produce planting, and then it will be dried up, and then we can get. So it is natural constant. It is a process which we cannot make. So supply also depends on the natural constant. Supply teak wood will therefore be less elastic. Okay, it is not inelastic, but it is less elastic. Risk taking. When we talk risk taking, the elasticity of supply depends on the willingness of entrepreneurs to take production related risk. If entrepreneurs are willing to take risk of higher output, the supply will be more elastic. On the other hand, entrepreneurs are not willing to take risk of higher output, the supply will be inelastic. Okay. So risk taking is also important point. The elasticity of supply depends on the willingness of entrepreneurs to take decisions regarding production related risk. If entrepreneurs are willing to take higher risk, definitely supply will be more. But if they are hesitating to take any risk in the production process, and that's why their supply will be less. As the production will be less, supply will be less, and it shows inelastic. Nature of the commodity. Perishable goods are relatively less elastic in supply than durable goods because perishable goods have a shorter shelf life. Thus these durable goods. Cost of production. Elasticity of supply is also influenced by cost of production. How? If our cost of production is going less, definitely we will increase the supply, we will increase the production. That will show elasticity of supply when the cost of production is getting low to us. But if our cost of production is generally going high, in that situation students, it is very difficult for us to increase the cost of to manage the supply, hence supply will be inelastic. Time factor, definitely longer the time period, greater will be the elasticity of supply, because over a long period of time factors are easily available and supply can be easily increased. So time plays a very important factor. If the things are easily available now to produce and supply, supply will be elastic. But if the time takes longer period, as the teak example we have learned, so there inelasticity of supply we can see, because it needs time for its production. Technique of production, when we talk students, supply will be less elastic in case production of a commodity involves the use of a complex and expensive technology, because change in the level of output becomes difficult. So technique of production, what it says, supply will be less elastic in case production of a commodity involves the use of a complex and expensive technology, but change in the level of output becomes difficult. What causes a downward movement along a supply curve of a commodity? All movements along a supply curve are to be explained with reference to change in own price of the commodity. Downward movements along a supply curve happens when the own price of the commodity falls. It is a situation of contraction of supply. Okay, what it is? It is a situation of contraction of supply. The price elasticity of supply of goods X is 1.5 times of the price elasticity of supply of goods Y. 30% fall in the price X results in 18% fall in its supply. If the supply of Y increases by 25%, calculate the percentage rise in price of Y. So an answer is given. Fall in price of X, when we see, it is minus 30%. Fall in supply of X, when we see, it is minus 18%. Rise in supply of Y goes to 25%. Price elasticity of supply of goods X 1.5 equals to percentage fall in supply of X divided by percentage fall in price of X. Okay, supply depends on the price, we know. Supply depends on the price, we all know. So has the price will be price and supply is having a positive relationship, that also we know, that price increases, supply increases, price decreases. It also contradicts what supply also shrinks. So what we are saying, according to the formula, percentage change in supply, as we were applying the change in quantity upon change in price, same way it will be applied there for the formula. The price elasticity of supply of goods is 1.5 times. %, fall in supply of Y increases by 25%. Percentage we have to calculate percentage rise in price of Y. Let us calculation. What is given values? Fall in price of X, how much? 30 minus 30%. Fall in supply of X 18. Rise in supply of Y product, that is 25%. We have to take the price of Y. Okay. Formula, percentage price elasticity of supply of goods X equals to what it is given here. We have noted down now. I have made a tick. So here price elasticity of supply of goods Y is 1.5 times. The price elasticity of supply of goods X is 1.5 times the price elasticity. So here the statement is that only given price elasticity of supply of goods X equals to 1.5 means 1.5 price elasticity of goods supply of goods Y. It is given there. Now the formula, if we will apply for what? Price elasticity of supply of goods X equals to if we will see formula, price elasticity of supply we see here price elasticity of supply of goods X equals to percentage fall in supply of X divided by percentage fall in price of X. Okay, and here what we are seeing, that is change in S upon S whole divided by change in P upon P. We are seeing into 100, that we are seeing here formula. Now we will see price elasticity of supply of goods Y. What will be the formula? Change in Y upon Y divided by change in S upon change in supply of Y upon Y divided by change in price upon P. If we will see this formula and apply this formula, what the values we will be getting here, that is, here we got percentage volume supply of X, how much, 30, minus 30 we got price minus supply of X minus 18, 1.5 into, it will be there because it is relation between goods X and goods Y price. So 1.5 into percentage rise in price, we don't, rise in supply of Y we know 25%, that we will apply 25% of supply of goods X divided by how much percentage rise in the price of Y, that is minus 18. Once again I am explaining to you. This is the formula abbreviated for percentage price elasticity of supply of goods X, and this formula is generated for the percentage price elasticity of supply of goods Y. Okay, both the formula we are relating because a relationship has been explained to us in the first line of the question. So according to this question relationship, we are seeing price elasticity of supply of goods X, the formula is this, and price elasticity of supply of goods Y, this is the formula. 1.5. We will substitute the values. We have substituted the values in this line. We don't know percentage rise in price of Y. Now cross multiplication we know from the very beginning. So cross multiplied percentage rise in price of Y into minus 80. It will go in this place and this will be going this side. So what the formula will get, 1.5 into 25 into minus 30 will go here. So it came divided by minus 18 in place of percentage rise in price of Y. This cross multiplication answer we got 62.5%. So percentage rise in price of Y equals to 62.5%. That is the answer. This is the way how we will use the percentage method or proportional method as we already use in the demand chapter. There also practicals were solved. Let us continue with another question. Price elasticity of goods X is 1.5 times the price elasticity of goods Y. As X rises from 125 units to 175 units due to a 16% rise in the price of X. Calculate the percentage fall in supply of Y if price of Y reduces from 10 to 7. Means there is a reduction in the price of Y. Okay, what we have to find, percentage fall in supply of Y. How much the supply of Y is falling down, that we have to find out. Let us see the solution for this. Percentage change in Sx. What is the given values there? Percentage change in supply of X. How much is there? Rises from 125 unit to 175. How much? 125 to 170. How much is there? That we will take 175 minus 125 divided by 125 into 100. Percentage change in supply of X. How much percentage change? 40%. This is the formula, that current price minus initial price divided by initial price into 100. Okay, that we can see change in the supply. Percentage change in price of X, how much is given? 16% is already given statement, we don't have to calculate. Percentage change in price of Y equals to 7 minus 10. 7 minus 10 divided by 10. This already given price of Y product reduces from 10 to 7. So 7, we will substitute the values here. Percentage change in price of Y equals to, this only we are finding the change in P. Change in P of Y, price of Y, how much changes is there. So that the same formula what we have used for supply, same formula will be there. That is the current price, that is 7 minus initial price 10 divided by initial price, that is 10 into 100. We got 30%. We came to know how to how to calculate the percentage change in supply and percentage change in price. Given price elasticity of goods X equals to 1.5 price elasticity of goods Y. By same way, applying the formula as we related in the beginning question also, price elasticity of goods X equals to percentage change in supply of X divided by percentage change in price of X equals to 1.5 price elasticity of goods Y. Same formula will be repeated. In place of X, Y will be there. Percentage change in supply of Y divided by percentage change in price of Y. If we will substitute this value, we will get 50%. You know very well how to cross multiply. 1 2 is 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 by 2 how we got. Okay, mixed fraction into simple fraction we have converted. Now we will cross multiply. 2 into minus 30 will be shifting with 40, so 40 into 2 into minus 30 into 2, 60 into 3 we have did, and we got the answer minus 50%. So this is the various types of question for percentage method or proportionate method. Now we will be proceeding with small questions of percentage method or proportionate method. Let us proceed with percentage method. More questions. When price of a goods increases from rupees 15 per unit to rupees 19 per unit, its quantity supplied increases from rupees 75 units to 95 units. Calculate the price elasticity of supply. Given values we will write first. What are the given values? Let us have 1 or 2 questions of this variety, and then again in the next class we will have few questions and we will proceed with the next chapter. What is given? Rupees 15 per unit to rupees initial price 15, current price 19. Quantity supplied increases from 75 to 95. Initial supply 75 and current supply 95 units. So we have got P1, P, S1, S. Calculate the price elasticity of supply. The formula is change in S. P ES equals to P by Q into change in Q upon change in P. So applying the same formula percentage method what we learned in the first demand chapter also, we will substitute this value what we got, and then we will be, the answer we will get 4 5s are 15, cancel, ES equals to 1. 5 or 75 also we can cancel, 1s are 3s are. Price elasticity of supply how much we are getting equals to 1. Fifteen 5 is 75, 75 here we will get, if you are not getting and thinking why the answer, how why we got the answer. Four 5s are 15 5s are 5 cancel 1, ES equals to 1. Nothing is to be solved in the blackboard. The price elasticity of supply is 4, and when its price falls from rupees 10 to rupees 8 per unit, its quantity supplied falls by rupees 400 units. Calculate the new quantity at the reduced price. If we see these questions and we will solve, what we are getting, price elasticity of supply is how much? 4. So initial price elasticity is already calculated and given, that is 4. ES equals to 4. Are you understanding? When its price falls from 10 to 8, means initial price P equals to 10, P1 equals to 8. Okay. Its quantity supplied falls by 400 units. Means percentage change in the quantity is 400. Change in Q equals to 400 units. False means minus will be there. New quantity at the reduced price. Current quantity we have to see. So here we will see how we will calculate same formula of ES. P upon Q into change in Q upon change in P. We will substitute the values what we calculated, has ES equals to 4 given. P initial price 10 I said already, current price 8. So we will see 10 minus 8 8 minus 10 minus 2 will be there. Current price is 8 na, so a current price minus P1 minus P will be doing. So a P1 minus P we will do, we will get minus 2. So we got minus 2, change in P, change in Q we already got it 400 minus. We will substitute the values and we will get the Q, that is 500. So these are the practical questions. In this simple questions are there, student. Try to practice. Whatever doubt you are having, ask me in the next class. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.